Welcome to Prabhu K.B.'s YouTube channel. I am the CEO Managing Partner of Fibocan LLP. As you know, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology products and solutions victory, which means victory, and through our innovative investment strategies so far and so far. In every video, we will be discussing what happened, why it happened, what will happen, why it will happen, and when it will happen, which is why I request everyone to watch the video till the end, subscribe to my video, click the bell icon, encourage your friends and known person to subscribe. Today, January 23rd, 2022, Sunday. In this video, as I mentioned yesterday and day for yesterday, we will be discussing about the sectors and some stocks that one should consider, monitor, avoid and ignore. Ignore is in the category of avoid and ignore. Ignore is the worst category, meaning avoid is something don't even consider. Ignore is something like don't even look at that side, or probably you can consider discussing with your investment analyst and take a decision. Now we will go by sector wise. First we will start with cards. On the card fronts, other than SBI Life, all others are looking weak. Cards and insurance, be it ICICI Pro Life or ICICI General and SBI cards. The worst is SBI cards. Hence, one should ignore, not avoid. Ignore is the worst, lowest one I said. Ignore this sector altogether. SBI Life is the only exception. However, there again, what we feel is that the headroom available to go up is limited. Hence, probably it is better to avoid or monitor at best. Next, we go to pharma and healthcare. This is one sector that has performed extremely well in the last 2 years during lockdown. Now the tide is turning down, and hence it is better that one avoids this sector altogether and probably even think of ignoring. The only exception I see is probably two stocks. One is Apollo Hospitals, probably it can be a monitor, and Sun Pharma can be a monitor, or can be considered Sun Pharma, but definitely it's not a stock that is going to get you great returns in 2022. Third is IT. IT, I would say, as a sector per se, it is avoid, completely avoid. However, here I would say at least short-term basis, Infi, TCS and even HCL can be ignored. But short term definitely you can avoid it, but in the medium to long term it can become a long term it is ignored, but in the short term it is ignored, but long term it can be avoided. However, this sector, if all these stocks in this sector has gone down, almost most of the stocks are more than 10% down. 10% down normally happens in 1 year. That has happened in less than a month, means the high of previous year's high is taken out decisively. That means there are only two things that it can happen. Either it can close around these levels or even go down and close, which can be a further fall of another 5 to 10% in this year, or it can decisively reverse and come and close near the open. If that happens in 2023, all the IT sectors will be back with a bang. Hence, short term completely ignore, and stocks like Infi and HCL probably avoid, but nothing is there to consider. On the oil and telecom, Bharti looks weak, hence I would say that just monitor, don't do anything on monitor. Reliance, while on a long term basis, looks good. On the financials, NBFCs in particular, Chola looks very good. HDFC, though it is down, probably it can be a monitor at best. It need not be an avoid or ignore, but other stocks definitely are avoid, at least if not ignore. On the banking front, I feel that this is one sector that might reverse and start going up, because technically the levels of 200-day moving average in HDFC is holding, ICICI is strong, while Kotak, Axis Bank and IndusInd Bank are looking weak. If IndusInd Bank and Kotak and Axis is able to lend support, or probably they go down to further down and then start reversing, or the selling pressure is down, this sector is something which one can definitely consider in 2022. Finally, the consumer goods, this is mixed. Certain stocks and consumer goods are looking good, but overall this is something which I would say I would put under monitor, and some stocks within that can become a consider. Okay, monitor to consider, but definitely not ignore or avoid. So that is what I would say. Particularly few stocks like Berger Paints or Pidilite and other things, they look good. In fact, we have been discussing in our videos every day. Metals is again looking weak. Hence, now at this point in time, it is definitely avoid. Probably it might go down to ignore also. If the same trend continues for another 1 or 2 months, it will become from avoid, it will become ignore completely. The last one is automobiles. On the automobiles, this is one sector, probably no sector of 2022. In fact, in our videos, we have told January 9th video, we have told Bajaj Auto, Maruti, Polycab and Berger Paints. And out of which 3 stocks have already made good gains. Bajaj Auto and Maruti and also Polycab. Bajaj Auto and Maruti are good up moves along with Hero Motors, and hence auto as a pack is something which one can consider. This is just overall trend and indicators, that broad indicators that we are giving. And thank you very much for watching my video. As always, disclaimer, since the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose, please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision. Thank you.